Hey everybody, I'm back with another video. So, you can probably tell by the title of the video what's gonna happen. I don't know if this is, your thing or not. If you might not like this video, if it's not your thing, then I don't know why you clicked on it. But, what I did is I grabbed a couple different comics and we're gonna read them, and I'm gonna do like my best sort of Peter Parker impression. Well, I was gonna try to go with different eras, but I didn't really do that, did I? I've got the official movie adaptation of the first movie. Then I've got Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 1, and then just for the heck of it, I got the Epic Collection Volume 1 or whatever. So that way you get like a little bit of everything. I know like the Ultimate and the movie are kind of like the same era, like, they're both the early 2000s, but, whatever. So, we'll start with Ultimate Spider-Man. Sodium carbonide. That is such an odd choice of... I wonder if that is a bold compound. Ah! Give it to me 2 times. Ha ha! You're crazy. Oh my god, I totally forgot to tell you what. It's a bunch of banter between 2 girls. There's Liz and MJ. That's a 5-pointer. Nuh-uh, I'd give it a 4. Liz and MJ again. Slam it home, King Kong. Goal! You guys are such idiots, really. Uncle Ben, what are you doing here? I thought you were just dropping me off. Isn't that Mary Jane over there? I need some pants, so I bought some pants. Why isn't Mary Jane sitting over here? Doesn't she look fab, Peter? Yeah, sure. Of course. Hey Mary, how'd your science whatchamazoo doohickey project you and Peter were working on go? Oh, I didn't want to... Peter didn't tell you? Oh, I didn't want to bore him with... Oh, I think we did good. You did great. You always do. Peter, when are you going to learn to stay out of their way? Yeah, silly me for walking down the hall. What was I thinking? So I'll swing by the Parker pad around 8. We'll go through that biology stuff. Actually, Harry, I was going to work on one of my... Great, I'll bring some nosh, you bring the brains. Fine, but you know what? I don't mind doing your homework for you, helping with my homework, but you can't let those jerk-hole teammates of yours... You can't get those jerk-hole teammates of yours to get a new hobby? Oh, forget about them. Roll it off. Roll it off? Don't worry about it. After high school, you're going to, whiz right by them. You'll slap together one of those internet companies that sell widgets and make $40 million or something. And these guys, you know how it goes. Flash Thompson's whole life peaked like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, well, that ain't helping me now. I'd help you, Pete, but them is the politics of being me. See you on the flip mode. Great. Alright, so that was a bit of Ultimate Spider-Man. And then we have the movie adaptation. This one should be perfect because there's plenty of monologuing. So yeah. I don't think this should be too horrible, too good, because, everybody's got the whole Tobey Maguire voice in their heads, so hopefully I don't, ruin their, what's the word I'm looking for? Imagination. Here we go. I know what you're going to say to yourself. You're saying, look at that. A guy in tights sticking to a wall. That's not something you see every day. I bet you're saying, now that's a guy without a care in the world. Well, you'd be betting wrong. Because the story I'm about to tell you isn't one for the faint of heart. And it isn't one for the squeamish. Well, it might be for the squeamish. I don't know. I haven't met many squeamish people. But where to start? Well, there's my earliest memory. The first thing I remember is the day my social worker dropped my tiny tush off on my Aunt May and Uncle Ben's doorstep. I didn't fully understand what was happening that day, but by the time I did, it didn't matter. They were father and mother to me. And then there's Mary Jane Watson. I liked her before I even liked girls. Of course, I never let a little thing like her, not even knowing I was alive, get in the way of our non-existent relationship. And then there was the big day to top all big days, the field trip. A day a science nerd like myself was really looking forward to. An afternoon at the Columbia Genetic Research Institute. And it started off innocently enough with my friend, my only friend, Harry Osborn, introducing me to his father for the first time. And of course that was the last thing I wanted to hear. But it's not like I had a choice with her anyway. Well, I'd been looking forward to this demonstration for weeks, but instead I get a demonstration of that jerk Flash Thompson pawing an MJ. I never knew what she was doing with a guy like that. MJ, may I take a picture for the school newspaper? Oh, are you serious? Okay, but only if you promise not to make me look ugly. That would be impossible. All of a sudden, I feel funny. My fingers don't feel right. This stuff, it's like string coming on my wrists. Slits in my wrist. Oh, this isn't normal. This is, buzzing in the back of my neck. My neck is a punch. Duck. I knew to duck. I knew the punch was coming. Like he's in slow motion. I can see the punches before they happen. Tisk. I shouldn't have snapped Uncle Ben like that. He doesn't know how crazy my life is. Well, maybe after I use these powers of mine to start helping to pay the bills, I'll just come clean. Okay, time to see what these powers are worth. Alright. I know, sorry, these are a bit, I'm a little, disjointed with these. It's kind of difficult because I don't want to, do, a feminine voice, on some of these, because I'm not very good at sounding feminine, because that's not the way my vocal cords were made. But, so yeah, I was sort of just trying to read, the monologue-y bits in that part, but, yeah, sorry, it's totally just disjointed. Hopefully it still sounds decent. If not, well, that sure sucks. So here we go. And of course, this is like a gigantic book, so I'll just be reading everybody's favorite Amazing Fantasy 15. Say, gang, we need one more guy for the dance. How about Peter Parker over there? Are you kidding? That bookworm wouldn't know a cha-cha from a waltz. Peter Parker, he's Midtown High's only professional wallflower. You're not fooling me, Petey. I know you're awake and it's time for school. Gosh, Uncle Ben, you're worse than a room full of alarm clocks. I cooked your favorite breakfast, Petey. Wheat cakes. Don't fatten him up too much, dear. I can hardly out-wrestle him now. Keep up the good work, Parker, and you're sure to rate a scholarship when you graduate. I'll do my best, sir. Sally, I was wondering if you're too busy tonight. Peter, for the umpteenth time, you're just not my type. Not when dreamboats like Flash Thompson are around. I admire your good taste, doll. Get lost, bookworm. Look, there's a great new exhibit at the Science Hall tonight. Would any of you like to go with me? Science Hall? Ha! You stick to the science, son. We'll take the chicks. See you around, bookworm. Give our regards to the Atom Smashers, Peter. Someday I'll show them. Someday they'll be sorry. Sorry that they laughed at me. And now for a demonstration of how we can control radioactive rays here in the laboratory. Ow! A spider, it bit me. But why is it burning so? Why is it glowing that way? My head, it feels strange. I need some air. Looks as though our experiment unnerved young Parker. Too bad, he must have a weak stomach. What's happening to me? I feel different, as though my entire body is charged with some sort of fantastic energy. What's come over me? I'm scaling this wall just as easily as I can walk. Mommy, look at that man walking up the side of a building. That's the last horror movie I take you to, young man. I don't know why my female and male voices sound the same. I'm just trying not to sound very feminine today. Sorry. It's incredible. I reached the roof in just a few seconds. What's this? I crushed this steel pipe as though it were paper. It's the spider. It has to be. Somehow, in some miraculous way, his bite has transferred his own power to me. I can walk down this cable as effortlessly as the spider itself can glide along its web. I've got to have time to think. I've got to plan what to do with this unbelievable ability which fate has given me. This will be a good chance to test my power again. I'll put on some old clothes and leave my glasses here. But what if I fail? I don't want to be a laughingstock. I'll find some way to disguise myself. I'll try for that $100, Crusher. Well, if it ain't a little Master Marvel. Step up, sucker. Now just relax, Shorty. I'll try to make this as painless as possible. It works. I have all the speed, the agility, the very strength of a gigantic spider. Hey, put me down. You win. You're not human. Nobody can do that. Wanna bet? Listen, friend, I'm a TV producer. With that act of yours, you can make a fortune. And keep the mask angle. It's great showmanship. Here's my card. Call me. You'd be a smash on Ed Sullivan's show. Thanks. Showmanship? He hasn't seen anything yet. Since I have the powers of a spider, I'll design myself a spider costume. And, oh, hi, Aunt May. You looked a little tired, Petey, so he brought you some crackers and milk. Crackers and milk. Bless 'em, if they only knew. Now, let's see. A spider needs a web. This little device should do just the trick. I'll fasten one to each arm. It'll operate by the slightest pressure of any finger. I'll need a name. Well, I guess Spider-Man is as good as any. Looks pretty good if I do say so myself. So they laughed at me for being a bookworm, eh? Well, only a science major could have created a device like this. With some strong liquid cement at the end, I can pull myself up anywhere with my little web. And my costume is thin enough to wear unseen under my street clothes. Okay, world, better hang on to your hat. Here comes the Spider-Man. Alright, well, there you have it, folks. A little bit of Spider-Man voice acting for you. If you liked it, then I'd be happy to do it again. Sorry, I know, like, I wasn't very, I flip-flopped all around the place, and I did sort of mess up my voices. Like, I didn't really even try to do a feminine voice. Yeah, so sorry about all that. Hopefully the Spider-Man parts were good enough to suffice. I messed up a bit of dialogue there because I was just trying to, like, speed run and my brain wasn't really working. But yeah, if you liked what you saw, then I appreciate a comment. If you didn't like what you saw, then I'm sorry. So yeah, if you want me to do more videos like this, then comment below and let me know. I'll see you in the next comic book review. Unless I don't review a comic book, it's probably going to be a movie. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Peace.